I've talked about the situation in Venezuela many times, and it looks like it's worsening with the food shortages expanding, and there are tragic consequences to all of this. These people are lining up around the corner and down the blocks just to get simple things like rice, water, and meat. And what's been happening is people are going all out to survive, and they're doing whatever it takes. And what's happened in Venezuela at their zoo already is sheep and goats and other animals, smaller animals, have been stolen, obviously, for food. And what's happened here over this past weekend is they're saying that a prize horse, the only one of its kind, a stallion that was inside of the zoo, was taken and butchered on spot right outside from where they stole the thing. And all they left was the ribs in the head. And they said it was kind of a gruesome discovery, when they showed up around sunrise and they found this. But this is where it sits in Venezuela, guys. What's even sadder are some of the animals inside the zoo haven't ate for 15 days. They are whipping up concoctions of mangoes and other stuff to try to feed these animals, and they're just deteriorating. So it's in my opinion here, if some of the animals are deteriorating and they're just going to die anyway, and you have people starving, then they should utilize that as food instead of wasting it. You see? But to slaughter a perfectly good horse, this is what people are doing because they're so desperate. Now, can you imagine having to resort to doing this here in this country? And I'm going to keep repeating this theme because it's coming. It's going to happen at some point. I know there's people out there that don't give a damn about anyone else and only themselves, much less their children. But we're here to wake people up and to try to change things because I don't want to leave a mess for the children of today to have to deal with. Because this will come to America eventually and every other country before they all fall like dominoes. Because the only way they can install a global system is if everything falls. Venezuela is along the lines of Libya. They did not like Gaddafi. They went in, they overthrew him, they killed him in the streets. He did not go along with their charade. Same thing is happening down here in Venezuela. And until there is some kind of coup or regime change, or they come in there and did like they did in Ukraine and run out the elected government and throw up a puppet regime like they do in so many different cases, that is why Venezuela's suffering, because they have clamped down. They have said they're basically sanctioning them. They're saying, we're not going to let you do this, we're not going to let you do that. And since Maduro and everyone else that's come through here have basically said, we're not bowing down to your New World Order system, then they're refusing to do business with them in all kinds of fronts, freezing assets, shutting this down, and making it absolutely impossible. And then through the mainstream media, what they will say is they will try to blame it on their socialist system, when the socialist system may not be the perfect type of system. And the socialist systems around the globe, they change from the leadership, just like any other situation. They're ran in different styles and different variants. But often that is taking from a lot of the others and then keeping it, you see? But when you have a situation here where they're restraining you from getting food into the country, from trading with other people, it cripples you. And that's what they're working on doing here. And eventually, I guess they hope that the people will have enough, and then they will rise up and try to overthrow the leadership there. You see, and then that's when it turns into a true Libya, Egypt type of situation, where the people rise up, turn against their government and everything else, and it turns to chaos. And that is their motto: order out of chaos. I really feel for the people down in Venezuela. This is a countrywide event that is going down here. is people are resorting to these measures left and right. And it's sad. So it's happening. It's going to continue to get worse. No need to turn the cheek. It's going to continue to get worse until something is done. And it really all goes right on up the ladder, or their pyramid, to the same powers that be that cause this hell globally. And this is why we say Illuminati. To kill this Illuminati and all these beast bastards in it.